Good morning, Coach. Congratulations to you and the Shots for another victory with
Thank you.
35-28 win over Furman to move to 2-0.
Thank
The
you.
Shots move on to travel to Eastern Kentucky this Saturday. If you can open up and summarize the victory over Furman, the exciting game, and then give us your thoughts on EKU, we'll take questions.
Yeah, it certainly was an exciting game. The week before, they have a quarterback by the name of Reese Hannon, who really did a phenomenal job against us. He came into our game a year ago, and we were ahead by 10. He brought the team from behind. We wound up fortunate enough to win in triple overtime. He had a great season last year. He was not available for the first game. He was available for us, and he's a good quarterback. Every time we thought we had the opportunity maybe pull ahead a little bit, we had trouble stopping them, and especially the running game. And they, frankly, it was a little bit of a dogfight. We get up by 14 and come back, and then they would get ahead by 7. We could never put them away. It turned out to be a pretty good game. The statistics were all pretty even. I was pretty pleased in general across the board. I think we need to do a better job, though, on defense being more consistent against the run. So that was it as far as Furman goes. Getting ready for Eastern Kentucky. They were a nationally ranked team. They were very physical. Probably last year, they were probably the most physical team that we actually played. They came after us pretty good. They beat us a year ago. They're nationally ranked. They prioritize on offense their running game, but they're very effective passing off of that because you've got to cheat a little bit to be able to, in effect, stop the run. And then the play-action passes, the bootlegs and naked, things like that can create problems for us. So what we've got to be is incredibly disciplined and balanced across the board. Otherwise, we're going to be allowing big plays, which we can't do. So it's going to be a pretty good battle. So that's what we're getting ready for right now.
All right, thank you, Coach. At this time, we'll take questions for Coastal Carolina head coach Joe Moglia. To ask a question, please press *1 on your phone at any time, or click the Q&A link near the top of your browser and click Raise Hand. Questions for Coastal Carolina head coach Joe Moglia. And Coach, while we're waiting for a question or two to come in, I'm going to start off. Same scenario as last year, Shots 2-0 going into week 3, playing Eastern Kentucky again. Two questions there. How do you keep your team at the task at hand after the great start? And secondly, what from last year's game against Eastern Kentucky will help you with this week's preparation?
I think you were, first of all, I think all of us approach it similarly. Literally, whether or not we were 2-0 or 0-2, it has no impact on what's going to happen in this game. When you're 2-0, emotionally, it's a little bit easier to hang in there, work hard, etc., but it's not going to impact the next game. So our focus is the game that's coming up. I think that would be true for everybody else in the league as well. In terms of things that we learned from last year, we really did give up a couple of very, very big plays, and it wasn't that they just beat us in those plays. They were horrible, stupid mistakes on our part. I think we're not going to make those types of mistakes again. At least I certainly hope we don't. Hopefully we got those out of our system a year ago. And we had too many penalties early on in the season. I think you guys are aware, for 5 years, Coastal Carolina led the Big South in the most penalties. Last year, I was very pleased that we led the Big South in the least penalties. And we were still having a lot of penalties earlier in the season. That also hurt us against Eastern Kentucky. Hopefully, major penalties are not going to hurt us, and we're not going to make the same bonehead mistakes we made a year ago. And hopefully, it'll be. I have no doubt it's going to be a good football game, and hopefully, we're going to be a little better prepared for it.
Thank you, Coach. And
you're welcome, Mark.
At this time, I'm not seeing any more questions, so we'll go ahead and let you go. We appreciate you joining us, and good luck Saturday at Eastern Kentucky.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. And that will conclude this week's call. My thanks to all the media and coaches for joining us. Recordings of this call will be available on BigSouthSports.com later this afternoon. Again, thanks for everyone for joining us. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk to everyone next Tuesday.